Tonight, some of the leading candidates for California governor all came together in the South Bay. They toured an interim housing community in San Jose in a signal of what's expected to be the central issue of the campaign. That came after a forum where the candidates addressed the pressing issues, including California's sky-high cost of living. Lauren Tom spoke to them about how they plan to make our state more affordable.
6 candidates for California governor shared one stage Friday, many echoing one theme in their bids to lead the state: affordability. In a state where the cost of living continues to push people out, especially here in the Bay Area, I asked the candidates how they would address the biggest problems facing the Bay Area. Congresswoman Katie Porter says it's about adding more housing for more families.
You're adding people, you're adding businesses, you're adding tax revenue, and you're creating opportunities for the people who have lived here for a long time. A big part of that is going to be making sure that we're building more housing.
Former Health and Human Services Secretary Javier Becerra suggested easing the path to home ownership.
You got to make sure that we build enough supply of housing so that the demand doesn't make prices spike.
Billionaire businessman Tom Steyer stressed cost-cutting across the board, directly calling out President Donald Trump.
And we need to drive down the cost of housing. We need to drive down the cost of electricity. We need to deliver health care, and we're about to get a serious gut punch from Donald Trump.
The lone Republican on stage, Steve Hilton, took aim at regulations that drive up the cost of construction.
We've got to reverse the insane environmental rules that make it so expensive to build anything in California.
Friday's forum was a chance for some of the candidates to hone in on their messaging among a crowded field of candidates. New polling from Emerson College shows a third of California voters remain undecided. Sonoma State University political expert David McEwen says it's a sign no single candidate yet has been able to stand out from the pack.
California is in the midst of generational change. It's in a place where housing, affordability, housing crisis, the livability crisis, affordability writ large, that's a big deal for Mamdani in New York City, is a much bigger deal in the 4th largest economy in the world in California. And that means you have to be a candidate who represents change. If you represent the same old, that's not really going to cut it.
Yolo County Supervisor Sheila Allen said the forum helped to narrow the field, but didn't reveal a clear frontrunner.
There's a couple that helped to take them off the table for me already. So that was some progress, but I know it's very early yet, and there's going to probably be some coming and going.
3 major candidates were missing from the stage. And with the primary just 6 months away, there's still time for new frontrunners to emerge. But it's clear California's affordability crisis will be a dominating theme in this race.
We've got complete coverage of the race for California governor on KPIX.com. Look for the special section for in-depth candidate interviews and coverage of the issues that are important to California voters.